rabbit tanks to you. How yous going? This is the old Texas or carpenter, a native species to the North America, but also an invasive species to the south. No, you're beautiful, but you're invasive, I'm sorry. Loves peas, loves the veggies, and it loves some pellets. It absolutely, in the wild, will eat anything. It's having a bit of a play with it there. It'll eat absolutely anything wherever it moves. And with a quick breeding cycle, they will absolutely take over areas with their attitude and their breeding behaviour. And they'll also interbreed. And along with their attitude, their vast variety of diet, the 2,000 legs they ate in a short time. Absolute beauty. They just take over areas and see why. But yeah, so what I mean by invasive, yeah, it's down there in Orlando and Louisiana, and oh, you guys love to tell me more about that. Even as Florida, and it's just absolutely killing little fish and even medium-sized fish. And it's getting that big of a problem that this beautiful fish absolutely gets. There's a couple more. We'll have a play. It's already had a feed. Yeah, it's actually wiped out some killifish there. It's wiped out some sheephead minnows and other little things that I can't think of. Blue crabs are getting, they love eating them. They'll even pick on largemouth bass, just so aggressive. And they'll move from spot to spot and breed from spot to spot. And they'll only take care of that spot. Once they find a spot, then they'll start defending it. Lay their eggs, defend their eggs in turns. Then they're wrigglers. The male will look after it more, and the female will actually swim off after fish. And then when they're sort of fry stage, they won't swim off as much, but they'll stay and defend that area aggressively, and then move on. And while they're moving on, they'll eat whatever they can. When they're finished eating, they'll push the other species out into the open, deeper water for predators to eat. Real nasty fish in the wild. But I absolutely love this one. I got it from 2 years ago, and it actually ties in with yesterday's video, the special celebration we're doing for November. Happy 2 years to me. And happy 2 years to the ones that followed me from day one and are following me now. Love yous. Awesome chatting to yous. But anyway, we got this guy from the Oscar Creek trip. It was on the second trip back from picking up one of either the stand or the tank. And we bypassed to a town we left Foster, went to Newcastle. And on the way back from Newcastle, we went via Gloucester. And that probably added a good hour plus to the trip. And then I had to acclimate it here, unload the van before I left, release it into a tank, go down, pick up the rest, come back, wash Oscar Creek, bring it inside, and then look after this thing, see how it was going. It was only 2 inches long, got $10. The better half actually found it online, and she fell in love with it. She's going, "What's this?" There was an actual, I said, "That's a Texas." And I had a look at what tank it was in, and no offense to the poor owner that had it. It was 2 inches long, and it was in a tank with 4 medium-sized goldfish, and the goldfish were getting annihilated. They actually killed 2 others, so there was more goldfish in there, but the little Texas actually killed 2 others. And she was online, need help. So I offered her 10 bucks for it, and I just took it straight away. Let her know that it wasn't her fault, it was the shop's fault for it was the shop's fault for not educating on the size and what she's actually purchasing. And the shops care for the fish to ask the owner where's it going and what size tank. So it works both ways, and both fall back onto the owner. So you've got to educate their staff. I'm trying to educate a little bit today, and do not ever release these guys into the wild. Never, or any species. But as beautiful as these guys are, you never ever let them go. I've had them in 8-foot tank with Oscars, Jaguars, Red Devils, Festes, Severums that smash them, but yeah, Severums are more aggressive than what people think. It paired up with a flower horn. It was laying eggs with a flower horn in the green terror tank until the flower horn passed away. So just, yeah, be mindful of that. And the other thing with them too, because where they can go where a lot of other species can't invade, is their adaptation to water qualities. They don't like a rapid change of temperature. So when I took my temperature out, I turned it down daily. You're not hungry, finish your peas. I'll throw in a tablet. You'll spit it out. I'll put 2 in. You'll have a choice. So I just turned it down daily. No, not that one. And then gradually pulled it out. But as far as water quality, they can go brackish, salinity high, alkaline low. They can go salt-ish. They can even handle the conditions of pollution waters in the canals and from properties and whatnot. They're just absolutely that adaptable and look so beautiful. When they're breeding too, this female, she'll get a real big black chin, real big black belly. So yeah, that's pretty cool. They're known for their creamy and their pearl dots. It's just so beautiful. What do you want, pea? Righto. Like I said, they'll eat anything. So yeah, the water changes. I do 2. 1, I do the water change, and if the glass gets dirty, it's a little bit milky at the moment. And then the second week I'll do the water change in the pump. And of course when I'm doing the pump, it's with the aquarium water. So you do a little bit more water change on that day. Make sure it's got good aeration, good flow. You can see the leftover peas getting blown around the back there. With the bare bottom, they like digging in that, but with the bare bottom I can get out the leftover food mat and it don't build up any toxins or anything in the water that can overpower that pump that I've got in it. Lights, they don't need it, but it's only for our visual because I've got no plants in here. Like I said, it's about a 55 gal or 210 litre. I want to add a male to it one day, but they'll be definitely going to a bigger tank to do that. I would never put 2 Texas in a 4-foot tank unless it was like 2 or 3 foot deep, and this ain't one of them, unfortunately. I think that's about it. If there's any questions, just let me know about this gorgeous thing if I've missed out on. And let me know that in the comments. Let me also know what video you want to see next what sort of tank on the video you want to see next in this November celebration, babies. Alrighty, I'm going to leave it there. Let us know what I forgot in the comments, and one world, one love. Peace.